Hey, there you go. On this edition of Test Drive, it's a Volvo, and it's snowing. This is the S60 T6 R Design. The R Design takes a stock S60 T6, which is not a bad-looking car in the first place, and adds to its appeal in all areas. The body kit, which includes a more aggressive nose and a rear diffuser, lends a louder style, while the work beneath the hood ramps up the performance. The end result is a car with more purpose and certainly more substance. The interior of this R Design has been very well thought through. To begin with, two of the very best front seats you'll find anywhere in the industry. They're not only supremely comfortable, they also deliver all of the right lateral support. The rest of the cabin, very logical, as you'd expect from the Swedes. From the climate controls to the ice blue dials, everything is clean, clear and uncluttered. There is, however, a pet peeve. On the base S60, I can forgive the lack of paddle shifters. On this R Design, sorry, it's unforgivable. The R Design is a seriously quick car, and it boils down to the work Polestar, a Swedish racing and performance company, did to the stock motor. Tweaking the engine management system and increasing the turbo's boost pressure bumps the 3 litres output to 325 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM. This is enough to spirit the S60 to 100k in 6.1 seconds, while it accomplishes the more important 80 to 120 passing move in 4 seconds flat. Now, the power is put to the pavement through a 6-speed manumatic transmission and all 4 wheels. The transmission, which features normal, sport and manual modes, is a refined unit that slips through the gears seamlessly, yet kicks down quickly when the throttle's hammered. Under normal circumstances, it would be considered complete foolishness to do a pylon test when you're on ice with packed snow on top of that. In the case of this S60, it handled things very well, and it did so for 2 very important reasons. First of all, it's wearing proper winter tyres. More importantly, this car has got a very good all-wheel drive system. It not only shuttles the power around front to rear, which gets the power to the wheels that can use it best, it also has torque vectoring. Now, as you go into a corner, it will apply the brakes to the inside wheels, which tricks the power to the outside wheels. That action, it turns the car into the corner. That means less steering input and much less likelihood of understeer. Now, even when I was horsing around out there, this car, even though it was out of control, it was in complete control. I could point it where I wanted it to go. It really did work exceptionally well in weather conditions like this. Technically, the R Design's Haldex all-wheel drive system operates as a front driver, with 95% of the power being fed through the front wheels. However, the car launches with the power being split evenly front to rear. This not only eliminates the need for the front wheels to slip to initiate all-wheel drive, it does away with any sign of torque steer. This and the R Design's firmer springs and damping, along with a 15mm drop in the ride height, brings a seriously balanced car. One of the neat features is the ability to tailor the assist level of the steering. The driver can select from 3 levels of steering effort: low, medium and high. I preferred the latter, which made the other 2 redundant. In the back of this S60, there's a ton of headroom, plenty of legroom and somewhere to put your feet underneath the front of the seat. They've also put in these quasi buckets, so if you sit here, wonderful. If you sit here, equally good. If you sit here, well, you're the unfortunate one. Now, if you're after a car that's technologically laden, this is the one for you. The S60's list of electronic helpers is longer than any of its peers when equipped with a driver support package. City Safety, which is standard, looks for low-speed impacts and can stop the car if the driver shows no signs of doing so. You'll also find blind spot monitoring and adaptive cruise control, both of which get thumbs up. The lane departure warning system? It's just plain annoying. Mention Volvo and most people think boring and boxy but safe. Well, this S60 T6 R Design proves that Volvo are now making some seriously accomplished cars. This thing laid waste to the pylon test and handled these atrocious weather conditions in stride. It just goes to prove that you can have the safety cake and enjoy it too.